Alan Taylor, the director of Thor 2, is clearly unhappy with MCU, and he has some strong reasons for this. Now that it's been almost 8 years since the film was released, he has taken a dig at MCU and clearly showed his discontentment as he expressed his desire. But why is he not satisfied with MCU, despite the fact that the movie was a success overall, and what does he want now? Well, stay with us till the end because we're going to share with you some surprising news that has just come out on the surface, and you can decide whether he is right about his dissatisfaction or not. Thor: The Dark World featured Chris Hemsworth as the iconic God of Thunder, and focused on a fantasy battle between the Dark Elves and Malekith, led by Christopher Eccleston. The film intended to expand on Asgard's exploration, but instead focused on a half-baked storyline concerning one of the Infinity Stones. Taylor spoke out about Thor: The Dark World earlier this year, revealing his initial thoughts for the film, which had a more mystical aspect. Much of what he envisioned, though, was altered during post-production, as Marvel decided to modify certain narrative elements. And Alan Taylor is totally unhappy with those edits done by Marvel. He believes the movie did not reach its full potential because of the editing done by Marvel. So now, Alan Taylor, the director of Marvel's Thor: The Dark World, has shown interest in creating his own Snyder Cut version of the movie, but he does not expect it to happen. While the Marvel Cinematic Universe has a strong track record of delivering spectacular movies, even the most popular series can sometimes make mistakes. Thor: The Dark World was a commercial success and had a relatively decent 75% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. It remains one of the most popular films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Taylor, who is most known for his work on television series like Game of Thrones, was chosen to direct Thor 2 due to Patty Jenkins' departure from Marvel. This year, Taylor has directed The Many Saints of Newark, but in an interview with Inverse, he once again reminisced on his time with the MCU. Taylor expressed interest in the subject of Thor 2 Director's Cut being released, noting Zack Snyder's recent success with Justice League as an example. Taylor, on the other hand, isn't expecting it to happen to him, but still, he said, "I was cheering for Zack Snyder when he was doing that and thinking, will he pull this off? This is amazing. I think every director was kind of rooting for that. I would love to. I mean to. Can you imagine that? They give me however many millions of dollars they gave him to go back in. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get that phone call." Director Zack Snyder might well have established a trend with his 4-hour-long epic director's cut of Justice League, one that has inspired another MCU director. Despite the fact that Snyder's Justice League is set in an age of strong studio influence, the film has become a symbol of creative freedom. The highly praised Snyder Cut unveiled Snyder's complete vision for Justice League and was released earlier this year. However, some viewers have now shifted their focus to other films that they believe might benefit from a director's cut, most notably the 2016 superhero film Suicide Squad. Wait a sec, if you're enjoying this video, please smash that like button. We really appreciate this. Unfortunately, Snyder has so far been the only director who hasn't been given the opportunity to go back and rework his movie. But still, the concept of a Thor 2 director's cut is tantalizing. Taylor's version sounded quite intriguing. He may have been able to bring back some of the magic that was sorely missing in the final cut of the film. Thor: The Dark World provided a chance to expand the amount of fantasy shown in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it accomplished nothing to further build Asgard or explore the intentions of the Dark Elves. In the end, what was left was an admirable but not very memorable MCU outing, which was completely obliterated by the 2017 sequel Thor: Ragnarok. Now, one thing is for sure. Fans are absolutely going to love the idea of Marvel giving Taylor a second opportunity to rework Thor 2 and release his version of the movie. But MCU isn't likely to commission the Taylor cut anytime in the near future, and we say this because we have many reasons for it. First of all, there is another Thor movie, Thor: Love and Thunder, set to release in 2022. Now, let's be rational here. What do you think Marvel would focus on? The new Thor movie, coming in 2022, or some 8-year-old movie from the past? Definitely the upcoming movie, because it's the one that is expected to give the franchise billions of dollars. Also, MCU is now headed into its 4th phase, which involves a bunch of movies to be released. so the odds of a Thor 2 Snyder cut are pretty unlikely. Also, it should be noted that the director of Thor 2, Alan Taylor himself, has said that although he wants a director cut of Thor 2, he is not expecting this. But at least now we have an idea that Thor 2 could have been much better, and fans are hoping that they will get to witness all that Marvel magic in the upcoming movie Thor: Love and Thunder. So what do you think about it? Is Alan right in his place to be unhappy with MCU, or not? Let us know in the comments section. This is all for today's video, but before you go, please make sure you have subscribed to the channel and press the bell icon. It hardly takes a sec. We keep bringing you such videos, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.